Hello, my creative friends. Today I have a really quick card to show you. I made this card to go into my son's lunchbox today, and I'm making the second one to give to my other son when he gets home from school. I knew that I would want this stamp set to make some things for my kids and for the coaches at the end of the season and for some of the other kids. And it's being discontinued, so I thought I better make some things up and film them for you so that if you want to make them, you still have a chance to get them. So to start out with, this is Home Run. It's the baseball. Stampin' Up! Also carries basketball, soccer, and football. So if you want to make something like this for the little sportsmen and women in your life, you might want to pick it up. I'm also using this Wonderfully Worn background stamp. It's a large stamp. I think this is great for just adding a little bit of kind of a texture, even though you don't feel the texture, you see it. And it works great for all kinds of masculine cards, but even feminine cards, you can use it tone on tone and it's a nice effect. So let's get started. I don't normally use the stickers on my stamps. I don't mount the stickers, but I did this time because I wanted to see which way the baseball threads were going. The first time I did it, the one I already sent off in my son's lunchbox, it was, I don't know, it didn't look right. So I did mount this with the stickers, and it's sticking on there pretty well. I'm just making a little card. So this card is 3 inches by 6 inches, and it's scored in half at 3. Fold it in half, press it down. And then I like to ink up my background stamps by putting the stamp upside down and taking the ink pad directly to it. When I make the gifts and cards for the coaches and my son's teammates, I'm going to use the team colors here in the Wonderfully Worn as the background stamp. But today I just kind of went for some neutral blues. I was thinking of the sky. I think I would also like it with crumb cake. I'm going to try that next too, because I think this would be nice, just kind of dirt with the baseball. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it. I think it would work with a lot of different colors. You got your ink pad. You're going to take it directly to your background stamp. And for this, you don't really need it all over because we're just going to use a tiny portion. And then we take the front of the stamp and just place it right down. You want to make sure that the entire piece that is the front is going to be entirely on your background stamp. And then I like to take a piece of scratch paper and put it over and then just rub it in. I like the way that looks as a background. Now I've heard a rumor that the new Stampin' Scrub in the new catalog coming out is going to be big enough that you can clean this your big background stamps on it. For now, I often just use a baby wipe and wipe it down. So next I'm going to take some basic black, and these come separate, and I just mounted them. In fact, I laid them on the grid mat like that and mounted it and then just pushed it in. You can, if you want to make sure they're really stuck on there, just press them down. But these are sticking just fine. So then I'm going to take my basic black, ink it up, and as simple as that, you have a card. Now, we can take it a couple of steps up a notch. Okay, I decorated the inside with a P.S. I Love You because it is for my son. It's from this P.S. I Love You stamp set, and I'm not sure if this is being carried over from the mini catalog or not. I don't know if it will be in the new catalog, so I decided to just do it inside, and I can show you another time if you want. But I used the Pool Party for the frame, I guess you would call that, border. And then I used Poppy Parade to do the sentiment. And this is one of the in colors that's retiring, I believe. And since this is going to my son, who's actually in high school, I am going to grunge it up even more by using crumb cake, but just about any brown would work. And I'm going to sponge the edges. So all I have is a Stampin' Spot. I'm waiting for the new ink pads. I'll get these in the newer ink pads. But I just dip my sponge into the Stampin' Spot and sponge the edges. Let me try and get this in frame. You can see I also took the sponge and sponged in the baseball itself. So there you have it. Easy, quick card. Cute to put into any sports fan's lunch pail, or just an encouraging note after a good game, a bad game, a good day, a bad day. Keep tuning in. HeathersCreativeBlessings.blogspot.com. It's coming up on Dads and Grads season, and baseball's ending, and so those of you who need some masculine cards, that's my goal, is to start working on some masculine cards. Hope you find some time today to get a little creative. Bye.